Hey everyone, it's Brido here, and I've got a FIFA 13 video for you guys. The FIFA 13 demo just dropped on Xbox Live, so I decided to download it and take a quick gameplay here. Not necessarily that quick, but I decided to play a full game, pretty much unedited, so you guys can check out what it's all about, kind of my play style and whatnot. This is on the 360. I usually play on the PS3, so the controls were a little weird for me at first, but I felt alright after a bit. I'll have some PS3 gameplay though coming in the future once that demo drops on the PSN Marketplace. So just so you guys know a little bit about me and FIFA, I'm a big fan of the series. I started playing FIFA way back when I was younger. I loved the World Cup games. I used to just play those religiously, start my own tournaments, and play as all the teams. It was kind of funny. I'd have the two controllers set out and whatnot. So that was my history of FIFA, and then now I've grown into a place where, much like the NHL series, I love playing the manager mode. I did a Sheffield Wednesday mode where I got to, I think, Season 9 for FIFA 12, and I want to do something similar again, taking a lower league team from the English Premier League, or up to the English Premier League, that is. So I'm not sure exactly what I'll be doing for that. Future videos will be talking about that and getting your involvement in choosing a team. In this video, though, it's between Borussia Dortmund and Arsenal, and I decided to be BVB here, and yeah, get some feeling of what the game's all about. The presentation's really interesting thus far, seeing what it has to offer. I think with all the EA games that come out this year, they've really upped the presentation quality, which is really great to see. It makes the game feel so much more real and so much more enjoyable. One of the interesting things as well, while they're talking about the starting squads, the starting 11, when they were talking about Arsenal, they were talking about, I wasn't actually sure exactly because they weren't being specific, but either Olivier Giroud taking over for Robin van Persie, or Abu Dhabi taking over for Alex Song, and just saying, hey, is this guy going to be able to fill the shoes of this previous player? He hasn't done so yet, but hopefully in the future he'll be able to. And it was kind of a cool little added thing that they haven't talked about before, and I really like that. So in this video, like I said, I'm playing on the 360, so the controls feel a little bit weird to me. The controller in general feels weird to me because I'm a PS3 player through and through. So I played on intermediate. I'll have an expert one up later today when I play the PS3 version. But yeah, no, definitely felt really good so far when I was playing it. One of the big things I also felt that was pretty cool as well with the FIFA 13 game though so far is the ball really feels like it's its own entity now, where a lot of times in the past it kind of felt like it was attached to the player when you were running with the ball, dribbling with it and whatnot. Now it kind of seems like it's separated from, and there's some plays where it seemed like the ball was actually, you weren't making the specific play and the ball would just roll away from you, which was really cool because that wouldn't happen in the past. It was always kind of connected to the player. Now we get a chance right here, and just gets deflected just slightly, and started getting some good opportunities with BVB. Another thing that's felt really nice so far is the corners as well. The player-on-player interaction really feels like a step up from FIFA 12, which is great. And I can see out the corner here, we get a nice little volley to Blaszczykowski. I'm going to say his name wrong, but he gets the goal anyway. Great goal, nice little volley, goes through some players, but still is able to put it back into the back of the net there. Nice strike from him. And there's the replay of that. But yeah, no, regarding the corners and whatnot, it's kind of funny. Before in the previous games, you'd really need a good solid defender that's tall and has a good ability of having a power header and whatnot. I think that was the attribute that really affected it, I believe, not 100% sure. In this one, though, just from the simple the gameplay I played so far, I can feel like maybe it's a little bit more about positioning, a little bit more about fighting for that space inside the box. And I'm excited to see if that's something that's going to kind of reflect the actual game, because obviously when I played FIFA 12, I played a lot of games, and any type of improvement like that is definitely noticed and definitely a good thing to see. So early on here, like I said, we're up 1-0, 1-0, and we're having a pretty good game so far. Kind of, like I said, getting the feel for everything, but still, I'm liking the controls of everything so far. Nothing really stood out as a bad situation or a bad call, anything like that, or a weird play with the players. There's an interesting one right there where I want to put a little bit of comment in there as well. I was making a pass up to him. He didn't receive the pass though quite well, and I think that was trying to go to the other player. nonetheless, it's something that you probably wouldn't see in previous FIFAs. Is the ball actually, because it's coming at quite a velocity, it deflects off him quite harshly, and that's usually in the past. If that would do that, it would be more of just a simple, deflection off him. And there's a little bit more of that in this game, where you can see the more complex deflections, the more complex overall situations between the players. There's a lot more, like I said, interactions with the bodies, and it seems like as the FIFA, as FIFA and Madden and all these other EA Sports franchises improve and excel and get better as the games continue, there seems to be also this, now newfound ability to bring these games together, where each one seems to have better player interaction and better physics, essentially, with the gameplay that's going on. So there we got a free kick right there, and I just completely botched it. I think I pressed LB, I think, or no, LT, that's what it was. No, actually, I'm not sure, LB or LT, one of those. And what happened on the play is I think I just went for trying to go for a ground shot there, trying to get it under the wall, but really it didn't have enough pace on it at all to get anywhere near the goalie, and we failed on that shot. Here we get another opportunity that kind of gets taken down, and we get a free kick. Get it up to Roos up there, and nothing really comes of it, though. But yeah, no, we get the throw in here, and with about... actually, it's at halftime right now, as is. We get a nice chance right here, and off the deflection from the goaltender, we get a nice goal from Lewandowski. And that's kind of what I was talking about regarding the headers and whatnot. That's something that I didn't see in previous games. You could do that every once in a while, but it really felt like I had the freedom to do that in that play, which was a really nice feeling, because, again, something that I previously hadn't noticed. There's the actual fight with Mertesacker. We get our head in there, and we get the goal to go up 2-0. Again, like I said, something that hasn't previously felt like something I could do. Yes, you could fight for balls and whatnot and get those really nice plays every once in a while, but the interaction between the players felt real there, felt really close, and felt really tight, which was nice. And another little touch there too, I'll notice as well, is that the replay was kind of cool, because it showed the initial shot, and then it kind of came over to where the deflection happened. Again, kind of realizing that it wasn't just a deflection goal, the goal actually started from somewhere else. And that all adds to the presentation of what you're trying to enjoy when you're playing the game. So there's the end of the first half there. We're up 2-0. Gervinho gets injured. I didn't see the play on how he got injured, but they're going to sub him off starting in the second half. So we get a goal from Blaszczykowski and Lewandowski to go up 2-0. Overall, pretty good possession. We had most of the chances and most of the shots as well. Here, starting the second half, we going to take it easy, obviously, because we got the 2-0 lead. But yeah, overall, like I said, guys, with the things I've talked about, I'm really enjoying the demo so far. I've played only a couple games, and I'm going to continue to do that to get a better feel for it. Obviously, with the PS3, that's really what I'm going to get into the demo. Overall, though, the game feels so far so good, and yeah, I'm really excited for the release of this game when it comes out. I have the season tickets, so I'll get on the 21st. And I'll be posting, like I said, another video for this in the future, but just to talk about it quickly as well, that the manager mode will be the main focus of my playing of this. I'll probably do some foot as well, play some football ultimate team, and maybe race to Division 1 type of scenario down the road. But the main focus I'm going to want to do is I want to do a manager mode, because I really enjoyed doing that. Like I said, for my Sheffield Wednesday, I took to Season 9 offline last year. But this time around, since I'm going to be doing these on YouTube, I want to get you guys involved in the team process of choosing, because for me, I live in Canada, and football is something I really enjoy to watch, something I enjoy to play, but it's a completely different scenario for me than, you guys that either live in Europe or even in the UK for watching the Premier League. My experience of it is that, I just started watching 3 seasons or 4 seasons ago, because when I was younger, I never really wanted to wake up that early, because I live on the West Coast, and waking up at 7 or 4 or 5 a.m. to watch a football game is obviously a little bit of a challenge for someone going to school the next day or something like that. But now at this point, I'm at the point where I really, I buckled down and said, hey, I really want to watch this, I really want to get into this, and I started just saying I can do this, and it kind of became now something on Saturdays. I love just waking up, having my my oatmeal, and watching the Premier League, whatever game's on, whatever game's featured. But with that said as well, I have no real preferences to teams because I'm, obviously there's no connection for me to the Premier League, and I never really wanted to say I'm a fan of Arsenal, I'm a fan of Manchester United, because it doesn't seem right because I have no connection. I'm very much of the mind that where I was born is kind of where I want to support that team, or where I was brought up is where I want to support that team, and having no real connection to the Premier League, it kind of leaves me just more of a fan of the sport rather than a fan of specific teams and whatnot. So when I do the manager mode, I'm going to pick obviously a League 1 or possibly a League 2 team. I have no real preferences minus saying that team has a cool kit, or this side has some good potential players. So when I'm going to be choosing this, I really want to get you guys involved in the process, because I want it to be something essentially that maybe one or two of you guys are actual fans in real life of that said team, or that was a team you've been following for decades of your life or whatnot, and at least for maybe some of you guys it has some personal resonance where it might not for me, and then that'll give me some ambition as well to do good and to bring that team back to a place of glory in the Premier League and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, I'll do another video for that in the future, but that's just putting it out there so you guys know that I'm going to be doing something similar for FIFA 13. And yeah, you can even leave your comments here of some sides that you'd like to see that are on the up and out, and even if they're not your team, you can also say that, hey, this has a good storyline, you should play that one. So right here it comes to another substitution for Arsenal. It's pretty much to the end of the game. The second half of the game relatively wound down pretty easy. We had no real major chances, but we did take our opportunities to play pretty well defensively. Out of all the things I played in FIFA 12, my defense was the weakest point. I'm working on my ability to lock down on the offensive players and attempt to keep them to the outside and whatnot. But there's the end of the game here, guys. We win 2-0 as Borussia Dortmund beat Arsenal in a good fashion with some good goals, showing off just overall good ball physics in the first goal and the second goal, good player physics between Lewandowski and Mertesacker. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will have more FIFA 13 demo coverage coming up in the future. Obviously there's quite a bit of it, but I want to do a little bit more and obviously talk about the potential of what team to do in manager mode. So if you guys like this video, check out my channel for more content, FIFA 13 and other videos as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'm out here.
I can feel the pulsing crowd, buzzing like a radio.